What is up, Average Gang? It is your boy Chris, back at again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 life lessons in Avatar, so without further ado, let's start this video.
And here we go.
Azula was one of the most hated animated villains of the early 2000s TV, princess of the Fire Nation and sister to Prince Zuko. Azula was a powerhouse of magnificent bending and sadistic evil. While we watched Zuko search for the light in himself, Azula was more than happy to embrace the darkness. In Season 3, the beach episode, viewers see a different side of Azula. When she attends a party thrown by civilian members of the Fire Nation, Azula's typical self-confidence goes out of the window. Strangely, we sympathize with Azula as she tries and fails to fit in with kids her own age. Her attempts with flirtation and small talk are horrible, revealing Azula just to be as isolated as Zuko, if not more so. The episode pulls off an amazing feat by making a bloodthirsty Tryant feel as human as any other character. It's a well-crafted reminder to the viewer that even though the worst of humans, at their core, are still human. Surrounded by powerful benders, Sokka is a water tribe warrior with a lot to prove. Sokka struggles with feeling ordinary in several episodes. Sokka feels useless without his weapons, especially since the rest of the team are among the most powerful benders in the world. This of course is not true. Throughout the series, Sokka proves to be an excellent military strategist and relentless fighter. His corny jokes are also key to keeping Team Avatar's morals afloat. Sokka initially believes he cannot measure up, but later realizes he is an important member of the team for the unique skills he brings. This theme plays out in several storylines of the Avatar universe. Prince Zuko changes his purpose in life and defies his family because he knows it's the right thing to do. Aang refuses to kill the Fire Lord even though everybody wants him to do it. Katana refuses to ignore her conscience and become a bloodbender, even though it will be a great tool against her enemies. In all of these examples, we see characters take responsibility for the role they play in the world. Even if it means going against the role expected to them, they try to do what they believe is right, recognizing to their choices are in their own hands, no matter what others may think. War breeds loss. It's a life lesson most face in one way or another. In Season 2, the episode Earth King, Katara is trapped in a cave with Zuko. The Five Nation Prince is the most midst and inner metamorphosis, but Katara only sees him as a dangerous guy. Crucially, he represents an extension of the nation that murdered her mother in cold blood. When Katara and Zuko had an honest conversation about their past, she is able to forgive Zuko enough to offer him help. In a way, this scene is a moment of closure for Katara. In forgiving Zuko and listening to his side of things, Katara is able to finally begin healing from trauma the Fire Nation has caused her in personal life. Zuko is the clearest example of this lesson. As a banished prince, Zuko's arc begins with his rabid crusade to win back his honor and the respect of his father. However, as his journey continues, Zuko begins to realize that the world is not quite so simple. He finds himself at odds with the Fire Lord, prompting the realization that he must rebel for the good of himself and the world. Zuko is often shunned by others upon the discovery of his lineage. Nevertheless, Zuko eventually becomes a worthy leader of the Fire Nation in his own right. There are plenty of examples of change in Avatar, but the nearest and dearest to viewers' hearts, besides Zuko, is the one and only Iroh. Iroh was once a ruthless military leader and next in line for the Fire Nation's throne. When Iroh loses his only son in a battle against the Earth Kingdom, he has a change of heart. He gives up his role and title in favor of living in a quiet life. Iroh appreciates the little things and tries to spread light wherever he goes. Far from hiding his past, Iroh is willing to talk about the tragic loss of his son and the mistakes of his former life. He strongly influences Prince Zuko's change of conscience as well. By advocating for compassion and peace, Iroh's personal change becomes a vessel through which viewers see the potential for a person to change the life for the better. Iroh represents the good inside everyone, while also acknowledging the effort required to obtain a degree of personal satisfaction and enlightenment. Near of the end of Season 3, Aang has a crisis of faith. The Fire Nation managed to trick Team Avatar out of victory time and time again. Aang begins to feel that there is no chance of defeating the Fire Lord. Aang struggles with hope towards the end of the show, and it's horror for the viewers. Defeat is not an option, but there appears to be no way for Aang and his friends to reach their goal. When Aang finally does subdue the Fire Lord, it reminds viewers that no problem is hopeless. It may just take time to see the answer. When Aang learns that his entire nation of airbenders has been wiped out, he is understandably shaken. Aang goes into Avatar state, in a moment of sorrow and rage, potentially putting his friends at risk. Aang grapples with the fate of his people throughout the show, but allows himself time to heal. Aang could have buried himself in guilt and grief. As the Avatar, he recognized the importance of letting go of the past to do his job effectively. His resolve to heal and move forward is an inspiration to others in the show, as well as viewers at home. Avatar: The Last Airbender is full of small acts of kindness. In the show of an overwhelming war, it is often the moments of genuine human interactions that ground Team Avatar and keep them focused. Even when those they help behave ungratefully, the kindness and empathy shown by Avatar characters are a reflection of their development throughout the show. It reminds viewers to act with kindness even if it's unappreciated. If you guys really love Avatar, let me know down in the comments who's your favorite character and what type of elemental bending will you have. As always, Average Gang, stay safe, love y'all, peace, stay average.